Hey there, fellas. Alright, so I'm sure you remember all of the times we made some nifty custom wheels to fit to a car. The one over there looks more like what a metal worker would put together, not so much a car mechanic. Someone who deals with heavy machinery. And if we look at the wheel with the conrod spokes, that you'd associate with an engine builder, for obvious reasons. As for that one, the multi-spoke, that's what a carpenter would make. That was made using a bunch of nails, and I think that turned out pretty neat. Now I'm about to show you a picture that I see quite often, depicting a sort of watchmaker's wheel. I'm sure you've all seen them fancy watches with the guts exposed. It's a cool thing. And so, well, right here I've got this lovely 17, which is clearly a Steely. That's gonna make welding a whole lot easier. And next to that we've got a bunch of sprockets, gears, and other miscellaneous bits. That's a damper. These are all internals for an automatic transmission or a CVT. I can't quite remember. Anyway, the idea is to weld something together that would at least somewhat resemble the picture I showed you. Then, as is par for the course, we fit it to a car and see how epic that looks. Alright, let's do this. Fellas, big thanks for taking so many pictures with our merch. You want some drip like this for yourself? Then check out our latest collection of merch. We've got some trendy hoodies, some toasty vests, stylish hats and t-shirts, baseball caps to suit anybody's taste, mugs, stickers, and of course some goodies for your cars. Air fresheners, license plate frames, document holders, key fobs. Hit the link in the description to get yourself some Garage 54 goodness. Get yourself some merch and don't forget to use the code Garage54, which is good for a solid discount. We make a wheel out of gears and sprockets, translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. This is such a neat thing. Even without any paint, it looks tremendous. So the main theme of this was to make the sort of wheel that an expert in transmission repair would put together. I mean, all of this stuff was pulled out from a gearbox, well, aside from the springs. Those are from an engine. I really don't want to leave it unpainted like this. Let's go ahead and spray on some paint, shall we? Look at those wonderful results. It took a little while for us to decide how we want to go about it. Then one of the guys suggested, you know what patination is, right? I'm sure a lot of you do. Well, that's what we were going for. Well, I mean, we didn't get the effect in the way that it's supposed to happen, as in naturally. But I mean, that wouldn't have worked anyway, so... However, with the help of a sponge that we used to apply a bit of paint, we were able to achieve some excellent results. Yeah, you know, now that we've got it painted, after giving the wheel a complete paint job, the look of it is totally transformed. It looks the business. But there is a problem. I mean, yes, we can make it so the wheel is gonna roll, but can you imagine how hard balancing it is gonna be? These gears wildly differ in how much all of them weigh. Not to mention we've got them all in there in completely random places. The overall weight? It is substantial. It has quite a bit of mass to it. And over here we've got the car that I suggest we fit the wheel to. It's the Toyota Camry that we stuffed a second engine into. Now, the guys who we bought it from, they were worried we'd destroy it. But as a matter of fact, we never did. Here it is, safe and sound. Okay, then time to fit the wheel to it and have a gander. Alright, we're about to drive on it for the first time. Now honestly, this has to be the first time I've ever refused to get behind the wheel, with how much I want to just take a look at it. This is something I do not want to miss out on. I want to have the opportunity to enjoy and admire it. It's rolling, that's good. With the white snow as the backdrop, it looks very good indeed. Why are you stopping, man? Keep on driving. We'll check to see how the wheel behaves right here. If there's any wobbling. No, it looks okay. I mean, there is a slight wobble. The thing is that we only welded the gears on one side. We didn't do any welding on the outside. We didn't want there to be any visible welds. In order to preserve the look of the wheel in all of its epic glory. The definition of all of the gears, this is great. I love it. I mean, just look at how awesome it is. This is terrific. Wait, stop. Good day to you. You want me to buy it? No, to admire it. Can you back up? How do you like the look? Oh, you want to take a picture? Maybe you'd like a set of these for your Lex? How much? No, I'm kidding. We've yet to make them everyday roadworthy. But they look good, huh? Yeah, they're nice. Driving around town, you'll get a lot of looks. Of course you would. Especially if you were to do all four. There you go, fellas. People appreciate it. And so do we, I mean, just look at it. Now let's look on while the car is moving a bit faster. Right, fellas, there you have another experiment where we put together a peculiar wheel. Seriously, this has to be the best one we've done yet. It came together well, and it held up nicely. Though you're obviously not going to drive around town or on the highway on this. Even at 60 km an hour. We've only got welds on one side, so that'd be sketch. I should also point out that some of these bits, they're not even steel but rather iron, which is a pretty difficult material to weld, as we all know. What's important is that it held up at low speed. Nothing broke or fell apart, so if you were to bring your car to a show, it would attract a ton of attention on this type of wheel. One thing we didn't do, though, is make it so the gears spin. I've seen a bunch of images showing how power is being transferred to the wheels via a set of gears. But don't worry, we'll get to that soon enough. But for now, this is what we've got, and it is lovely. Now I want one. And that's all I got for you, fellas. Watch us, subscribe, keep them suggestions coming. Give us a big thumbs up. All right, catch you later. Let's go do another one. Come on.